Hey everybody, Quicksilver here, back with another World of Warships video. I have a video for you today with the big brick, the Vermont, and while I've still got your attention, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you'd like. Just if you're down to keep watching these videos, it helps me out a ton. Now, here's what I've got for you. Vermont. Big boat. Big guns. Slow. It's so simple, but it's so spectacular, and I absolutely am loving playing it. It's such an experience to play this thing. I gotta tell you. It just crushes things. So the biggest problem, however, is that it is incredibly slow. I have kind of fixed the speed problem with throwing on a level 3 battle booster, but if you don't have level 3 battle boosters, then it's going to be almost unbearably slow. And in this game, we end up moving around more than a Vermont should. This boat, the strategy that you should be looking for is setting up crossfires and absolutely decimating your team. I'm just going back to check if that guy's alive. And here we see a nice broadside Zhao and a Conqueror. And we rip a shot at the Zhao, who then turns out. And we miss all shots but one. And what is that? Oh boy, my favorite sight, a Clobert hauling butt towards me at full speed, which is probably somewhere near Mach 1 in that thing, and I'm about to get YOLO torped, and it's going to be the end of the video. Or we smack the heck out of him, he turns in and dies, and we have a slight code brown. There might be a little poo-poo in my pants, so I had to go ahead and clip that, because obviously. And alright, so we're going to take a break, breather, look around, Lucian off to the left. We're going to get ready to shoot at him once our guns reload. Right. And he's smoking up. We take the shot, and we really should have let it a little bit more forward. We should have assumed that he was going to go forwards, Quicksilver, but we forgot. So he only got hit by one shell. And we have a little bit of crying. We are starting to disengage because we're a little bit overwhelmed. We are leading the flank, and we are in a boat that should not be leading the flank. We're currently plane spotted by something out. I don't even know where this plane is. Regardless, we see the Zhao setting us on fire, making our lives miserable. But we drop spot, which is great. This map, Estuary, is super weird. We do see Carl Johan throw some shells his way, see what happens. Estuary is really weird. It's got that middle island and the two diagonals on each side that can be pretty chaotic. It's really fun to set up crossfires on this map, but it's pretty difficult to know when to do it. Again, we see the Johan over there, and we're going to just... We're going to shoot. No, we're not going to shoot because he jumped spot and because we took our time, because we're too patient at times. We want everything to be given to us. Regardless, Conqueror is a boat that I hate to play against. I hate it. It's got too much healing capability, and it just sets you on fire. It sucks. Alright, regardless, we should be going into the stats of this boat. We've got 102,800 health. That's a lot. 40% damage reduction on the torpedoes. Also a lot. And my favorite thing, it's got 4x3. 457 millimeter or 18-inch gun size. It's huge. The guns are huge. They pen everything, basically. That's an exaggeration, but it feels like they pen everything. And they just do super damage. The firing range is 19.8 kilometers on my build. The reload time is 31.5 seconds on my build, with a 32-second, 180-degree turn time on the turrets. This it does have HE. It does 6100 damage per shell, 43% fire setting. Who cares? You're not going to use it. And if I ever do catch an AG using HE on this boat, I will message you personally a thumbs down emoji. Anyways, AA defense on this thing is awesome. 91 rating, but that's not even taking into account the fact that I do have DFAA. Alright. You're going to be left alone by any planes that you run into. Now, here's where the problem is. 22.5 knot speed with the battle booster. It's got a 20-second rudder shift. Disgusting. And the turning circle is half a mile, or a little bit more than that, 850 meters, which is ridiculous. That's 2 laps around a standard track. And the concealment is 13 kilometers, which, all things considered, not that bad. But what we're going to do here is what you should be doing with every battleship is you should find a crossfire and hit the Schleifen. Now, what do I mean by find a crossfire? Is I mean you should be getting into a position, like I am, where you are not with any other battleships that are that close. Like, the one off to my left is pretty close, but we have different angles on things still. And he's going to even go further left, and I'm not going to do that. If you're in the same position as a friendly battleship, in a battleship, you're not playing it right. If a boat can angle towards 2 of you, then you're going to have a lot harder time finding angles that you can actually deal damage to the enemy ship. So the further you are from your teammates in battleships while being in one, the better off you will be, because you'll have shots that they don't have. They'll have shots that you don't have, and you know, that's just everything. That's everything you want to find in a battleship. Now, this Johann, great example. He is out of the game right now. He's in the back corner of the map. He's not providing a threat. He's not providing pressure to his team, or to our team, sorry. He's not providing pressure to our team, so I can completely ignore him right now and focus on this Conqueror. And focus on this Colombo that's going up the middle of the map, which is great. Now, we do have a... No, sorry, I had to rant about battleship play. This is how you do it. Sometimes you will have the flank of the 2 or 3 battleships on your side. You will have the flank where they're all aimed at you, or they're all bow in at you, and you have to... Your teammate has to be the one to get all the broadsides. That's just how it is. Sometimes you don't always have to be the hero. You have to be what's best for your team. Now, this Colombo was caught taking a nap, and we get a fairly okay salvo to first, and then we absolutely smack him with the second. And now he's a little bit scared. Our teammates smell the blood in the water, and they go after him. But back to what I was saying, it is really important that you try to stay away from your teammates. Will to rebuild is no longer viable in this day and age. Either running with scissors if you're in a brawler, or fight fire with fire if you're not, or, first of all, bye-bye Colombo, or if you have like an Atlantico or an Italian battleship, you know, run Testudo, or, you know, whatever the Atlantico's special ability is. Regardless, will to rebuild is not viable anymore. It's just not good enough to have an excuse to use. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, hey, Quicksilver, why are you completely ignoring that Karl Johan? It's because the Karl Johan is bad. And what do I mean by that? This Conqueror is scary, even though our teammate torped him, and then we smacked him. And then we smacked him again and got a high cal. Yay. Celebration. And then I see that second rack of torps going in, so now I'm going to go focus on the Johan. But, again, the Johan, all he's going to do is either shoot HE at me, which I can handle, or he's going to shoot AP on me, which is probably going to shatter because that thing's got P's for ammunition. But he's going to turn in towards us, which is the saddest thing ever. Makes me want to cry, because the Johan does have actually really good armor. It's one of its only redeeming qualities. You guys know how I feel about the Johan if you watch my Johan video. I don't like it. but it is typically not too hard to kill, or at least isn't usually a big concern, unless it's like really close to you, and then you should probably be a little concerned because it has just a lot of torpedoes that go really fast. Okay, Carl Johan is dead, and what do we have here? Oh no, our base is being captured. And you know what the worst part about this is? This destroyer up to my north, far. The one to my west, further. And the battleship to my left, also very far. And behind a rock. So guess who has to be the one to be maneuverable? Me. Which is not something that I excel in, because this boat is a brick. But we're going to try to rip E-brake, turn Tokyo Drift style towards the objective to just see what we can get done. I'm trying to signal to this Holland, like, hey homie, we gotta skedaddle, you know. We gotta get going. But he seems to be following, so I'm excited. He's gonna go and spot the Shimakaze for me, and then I get to hopefully kill the Zhao or whatever. But oh no, what is our Holland doing? What is he thinking? He's turning, but why? Shouldn't he know that they have an advantage, a lead on us on their cap? He's shooting torpedoes. He thinks that their Shima's going to leave the objective and fill in this lane, which makes no sense at all. And so he is completely ignoring the fact that we need to get our butts onto that objective. So I hop in game chat, and I may or may not have said something along the lines of, hey, friend, our base is being captured. Pay attention. Also, hello, Zhao. And shortly thereafter, goodbye, Zhao. And as you can notice, our reload time is very quick. But now I'm scared because all their Shima has to do is beeline to the back of the cap and then win on the cap because I'm slow. But, oh, torpedoes. Oh, code brown. Second code brown of the game. What? What is going on? Have we spotted their Shima? We have. Oh, bye-bye. GG's. Anyways, super weird game. I really don't understand why that Holland didn't try to take the lead, take point, and try to get to their Shima. But, you know, I got the kill, so who cares, you know? Anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. I got 2800 XP, you know, high cal, Confederate, Dev Strike, and Fireproof. But super fun game. Here's the Colorado build. We got our reload. If you want to double check, just look at our reload times. They're really quick for how many big guns we have. Totally recommend. But guys, you've been amazing as always. Just subscribe, hit the bell. Peace.